Rise and grind, DMV. It's Saturday morning, and boy, are we shaping out to have a nice start to the day, but showers will be returning, so keep it here. Full check of that forecast is coming up.
And coming up on DC News Now, a woman under arrest in a spree of stabbings and hit and runs. We're breaking down the timeline. We now know who she is and how police were able to track her down. And a bag ban causing confusion, how Prince George's County residents are dealing with the new change. And fans getting ready to flock to the field for tomorrow's AFC Championship game. A look at how they're preparing for the Baltimore Ravens to face off against the Kansas City Chiefs.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
All right, it's coming up on 7 o'clock, and we begin with this stunning golden hour look over the Washington Monument as the sun getting ready to come up probably in about 20 minutes. Goodness gracious, that is breathtaking. It is a beautiful start to the morning. It's also a warm start to your morning. But don't hang on to all of that beauty. Change is on the way. Yes. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on DC News Now. I'm Tosin Fakile. We'll get to our top stories in just a bit. But first, we're going to head on over to weather forecaster Brittany Ward. And Brittany, we just want a few days without rain.
You know, you had it yesterday. I will say that. It was spring-like temperatures yesterday. We saw 80 degrees here in the nation's capital. We will be seeing warm temperatures yet again today, but just not as warm as yesterday. And it's not until later on today. That's when we start to see the rain work its way into the area. So let's take a look at the temperatures at this hour. Mild. We're sitting at 47 here in the nation's capital. 45 as you head over there to Lexington Park. 49 in Hagerstown, 48 as you head over there to Cumberland. Now, we did have some clouds early this morning. Now we're starting to see a clearing of our skies further off to the north and west. And portions of DC, you're starting to see some clearing as well. But zooming satellite and radar out to show you the overall picture, we have this storm system that is off to our south. That will be rolling through as we head through your day today. We'll start to see more clouds build their way in late this morning into the early afternoon hours before showers begin to roll their way in tonight. So keep it here. We'll have a full check of this forecast coming up.
All right, Brittany, thank you. 7:01 and developing now, Arlington County Police responded to reports of ceasefire in Gaza protests outside a home in McLean. They say it happened around 9:17 last night on the 400 block of Chain Bridge Road. A large crowd of demonstrators gathered holding signs for a ceasefire and signs saying Bloody Blinken and Occupy Blinken's house, referring to U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken. Officers made contact with protesters and stayed on the scene. We'll keep you updated with more details as this story develops. Over in Montgomery County, police are releasing surveillance video from a double stabbing, and they need your help identifying the suspect. Investigators say it happened after a large fight last Sunday outside La Katrina Bar and Lounge. They say at 2 a.m., one of the victims fell to the ground after being hit by a suspect, and then another suspect joined in hitting that victim. Police say the victim noticed he had a stab wound. A second victim, they say, tried to intervene in that fight when he also was stabbed. Coming up on 7:03, we are learning more about the woman accused of stabbing and driving into several people in Prince George's County. Police arrested Tanae Stallings Brown Thursday night in Baltimore. Investigators say she's also the suspect in the stabbing in that area on Wednesday night. DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg has the latest on the investigation.
Stallings Brown is from Baltimore, and Prince George's County Police tracked her to the city of Baltimore, and with the help of Baltimore police, arrested her during a traffic stop where they found her car with front end damage and a broken windshield. They say they were able to find her within 6 hours of her crime spree beginning. Shortly after 5 on Thursday, officers were called to the intersection of Forest Park Drive and Ritchie Road in Capitol Heights. That's where they say Stallings Brown drove into a woman on the sidewalk and drove off. About 10 minutes later, she allegedly hit 2 other people with a car at 20 Ritchie Road. She then got out of the car and stabbed one of them, a 15-year-old girl now in the hospital with life-threatening injuries. 10 minutes later, she drove into a man walking on the sidewalk along Walker Mill Road before turning around and hitting him again. Investigators say Stallings Brown kept driving and hit a man around the corner with the car as well. Finally, police say around 6:30, she stabbed a taxi driver at a gas station on Annapolis Road in Lanham.
In my more than 3 decades of policing, almost 3.5, I've rarely seen a suspect this determined across this length to inflict harm on innocent people.
Police Chief Malik Aziz says Stallings Brown is not cooperating, and it's still unclear why she was in Prince George's County, but it appears she chose her 6 victims at random.
She was intentionally striking pedestrians to get out, to harm them, to either cause them serious injury or death, and if that did not work, then we believe Stallings Brown's intended to kill them with the knife that she had.
Aziz says she has a criminal history dating back to 2011 in the city of Baltimore, including assault cases. Chief Aziz says they'll be working with Baltimore police to get a better picture of her criminal past. She is due in court here in Prince George's County on Monday. In Upper Marlboro, Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
All right, thank you, Daniel. And state police are investigating a small plane crashing at Leesburg Airport in Virginia yesterday. Investigators say the private aircraft was about to land just before 5, and it ended up off the runway in the grass by the tarmac. Officials say the pilot and 4 passengers all made it out safely. And just last week, another plane made an emergency landing on the Loudoun County Parkway. That pilot was able to land without hitting any cars, and all 7 on board made it out safely as well. In the district, a 9-year-old boy is facing charges accused of trying to rob someone in Northeast, and police say a 13-year-old was also involved. It happened overnight at 10th Street and Maryland Avenue. Investigators say the 2 children attacked a woman and tried to grab her purse. They say the woman pepper sprayed one boy, and the other child held up a knife and lunged at her. The woman was able to call 911. Police say both children were arrested and are now facing charges. DC's U.S. Attorney is getting a big boost in resources to help fight the sharp increase in violent crime in the district. Our Leonard N. Fleming has more on the federal officials and technology coming to the district.
DC stands to gain about 20 people will help better target and pinpoint the elements of crime with data analytics, but also to help to keep crime from festering out of control.
You know, seeing 12, 13, 14, 15-year-olds committing these crimes, 16 and 17-year-olds that we prosecute, it's heartbreaking to me.
U.S. Attorney for D.C. Matthew Graves says he's troubled by the rise in violent crime in the nation's capital, largely fueled by juveniles.
I want the kids to hear, like, people are saying, if people are telling you that there are no consequences, that you won't be caught, they're lying to you. You will be caught.
To help D.C. battle its crime problem, the U.S. Justice Department on Friday announced new resources to both law enforcement and prosecutors to better respond to crime with data and deeper investigations. Last year, violent crime in the nation's capital was up 39% from the previous year. Among the crimes were those committed by juveniles that included carjackings. Businesses have also been targeted for robberies.
We've been hit twice.
Christopher Panacio had a gun put to his head in the last year in one of these robberies. He manages D City Smokehouse restaurant in Southeast D.C.
I want to come to work, feel safe, and then make it home at the end of the day like anybody else would.
His restaurant now has an armed guard. Panacio says additional prosecutorial resources are welcomed news.
It needs to be done.
It requires the whole system to address what we're seeing with violent crime, but prosecution is a necessary part of it, and it can be impactful.
Graves tells me that these new analysts and prosecutors, they're already in place and they're already starting to make a difference in these crime numbers. Reporting from Southeast DC, Leonard N. Fleming, DC News Now, back to you.
7:08, and January is National Stalking Awareness Month, and we've got some resources available for anyone who needs them. The Just Stalking Maryland Resources event launches today from 5 to 7 p.m. at Trinity Lutheran Church in Bethesda. The launch program highlights what organizers have been working on. They're encouraging those who come to ask questions. And the Office of Justice Programs is reminding people that stalking can happen to anyone. It's illegal in all 50 states, and according to the Stalking Prevention Awareness and Resources Center, adults 18 to 24 experience the highest rates of stalking. They also say stalking can be physical and also online. Happening now in Prince George's County, the new plastic bag ban has created some confusion between customers and businesses. Customers are complaining about fast food drive-thrus and pharmacies charging them for paper bags. Councilmember Crystal Orietta says she says bags at drive-thrus and pharmacies are supposed to be exempt.
We see McDonald's, complaints with Chick-fil-A where they're still charging. We have issues of some places charging more than 10 cents.
Orietta says she hopes to make changes to the bill by setting a cap for the paper bag fee and making SNAP benefits exempt. And still in Prince George's County, the council chair will be handing out reusable bags today. It's at the Afrique International Store in Hyattsville starting at 10 a.m. There's also plans to give out bags at the Save-A-Lot on Sargent Road and the Metro Food in Landover. In Maryland, Governor Wes Moore is announcing his agenda for the state's legislative assembly. It includes 16 bills focusing on increasing safety, affordable housing, and business opportunities. Moore also revealed a proposal aimed at protecting construction workers in Maryland. This would be done by increasing speed camera fines in work zones from $40 to $290. Now, that would match the fine an officer would give for an in-person ticket. Drivers with 3 or more violations would face fines up to $1,000. The bill would also remove the requirement for speed cameras to be manned by an officer. And one Montgomery County-based organization is helping spread awareness about driver and pedestrian safety. 2023 was one of Maryland's deadliest years on the roadways, according to officials, in nearly 2 decades. Safe Roads Maryland founder John Singh says last year there were 600 traffic-related deaths across the entire state. Singh says he started Safe Roads Maryland 3 years ago, and he wants to prevent more families from losing loved ones on the roads from now on. All right, 7:10. Let's check in with Brittany Ward. Brittany, how are we shaping up?
You know, it's going to be a dry start to your Saturday. We are seeing some patchy fog across portions of the DMV, but overall temperatures right now are on the mild side. Heading into that 8 o'clock hour, we're still going to be holding on to the upper 40s, lower 50s by 9 o'clock, and then we're in the mid 50s as we head into that 10 o'clock hour. But notice through much of the morning, we'll be dealing with a mixture of sun and clouds, but clouds will begin to roll their way in as we head through the afternoon, and we're also tracking some rain. So definitely keep it here. Full check of that forecast is coming up.